Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we're the Office Blokes, aren't
Yes.
we?
Uh-huh.
It is true.
Yes, indeed.
What have we got going on at the moment, Mike?
I've got a Patreon channel. Go and have a quick patreon.com and put in Office Blokes React. Loads of people are supporting the channel already. It's been absolutely amazing. So if you want to go down there for just £1.50, support the channel, it'd be absolutely amazing. So go and check it out.
Yeah, there you go. It keeps us going, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Right then, time Shaq disrespected NBA players. Be quite scary getting disrespected by
Just a
Shaq,
bit.
wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Is this like when he like rubs his ball sack over the top of the bridge of the nose? Or he jams it in the basket?
I think he baseball batted him in the face before he rubbed his ball sack. Didn't he? He was like,
Wow.
Yeah. He's doing a Manscaped advert as he like glides across his forehead.
The vision's flashing in front of my eyes now. It's just
the old slap and stroke, he calls it.
To bring back memories from when you were at church.
Ooh. I think this may be his sort of punditry, like inside NBA stuff,
okay.
or
Right.
Oh, yeah.
where he's just taking the piss. But we'll get into it and find out. So, time Shaq disrespected NBA players. Let's do it.
Twitter beefs, memes, diss tracks. Shaq's known to disrespect whoever.
Nope.
Sometimes it got so bad, he ended careers. Shaq and Javale McGee's beef got pretty bad. Like, Shaq's own mom had to get involved bad. And the drama started on Shaq'd and a Fool, where Javale was constantly being used as a punching bag. Shaq and the guys would bash Javale on air and put his mistakes out there for millions to see.
Oh, post him up, JaVale. Post him up, JaVale. Hold him off. Hold him off.
Some time went by, JaVale joined the Warriors, and he started playing the best games of his career. But the second he made one mistake, the boys put him on blast again.
JaVale McGee throws down a crazy alley-oop on an invisible mini-hoop out of bounds. I thought you said JaVale McGee wasn't going to be on anymore. You did. I said, his birthday.
When JaVale first saw this, he was ready to square up with Shaq, but being across the country is not an option. So JaVale brought out his Twitter fingers and he started taking shots at Shaq. JaVale called him out saying, "Shaq, get my nuts out your mouth and eat a that is all." But if you know Shaq, he takes everything personal. Whenever Shaq starts, he finishes. And that's exactly what he tried to do to JaVale's career. Shaq clapped back saying, "Now since you on a good team, you want to act like you a player now. Stop it. You will only be remembered for Shaq and a Fool. Dumbass. Don't be acting like you a G. I'll smack the out of your bum ass. You the one that be looking stupid with your dumbass bum ass." Then JaVale responded with, "You've had these nuts in your mouth for 5 or 6 years now. You thought I was just gonna stay silent? And you already know Shaq had to do him dirty." He literally photoshopped JaVale on a homeless man. And then JaVale's teammate KD had to step in because, he just likes Twitter.
JaVale he works extremely hard. He's coming here and doing so much for us as a player. And he only wants to be respected just like anybody else. And I understand Shaq works for a company that wants him to do that type of stuff and find players. It's cool and funny, but you just keep doing it time and time and time again. And then a guy actually disagrees with you and you threaten him. I ain't no cops that could threaten civilians like that.
And you're tripping if you thought Shaq would be all right with this. As soon as he...
Imagine being interviewed for someone else, like, giving up and be like, "It's nothing to do with me, mate."
Yeah.
Ask him.
Yeah, go and ask him. He's not bothered about it.
Just finished the game, probably. And it's like, so how do you feel about that game? And by the way, that beef that's going on between Shaq and...
Yeah,
come on.
Just say, go and ask. If you're not interested, go and ask him.
Durant's got way too deep into that there for me. Right?
Yeah.
KD's interview, he tweeted out, "Mind your own business. This ain't for you. I understand you're sticking up for your teammate. That's cool. But your boy JaVale is still a bum. He started it. I'ma finish it." Dude, things got so bad and went so viral, Shaq's own mom had to get involved. And when that phone rang, Shaq had to draw the line.
Didn't it get out of hand,
No,
Shaq, when
it
your
didn't get out
mom
of hand.
has to step in and his mom is stepping in?
It didn't get out of hand, but my mother is someone who I love and respect, and she told me to stop it and don't bring it up again, so I'm not going to talk about it ever again. His name won't ever come out of my mouth ever again.
Earlier this year when Shaq took shots...
Wow. It's a good way to get yourself out of a jam, that. Maybe the producers have had a word with him and gone, you need a way out.
It's just like Durant said in the previous one, they want them producers want him to go down this route. Because it just brings more publicity to the show, doesn't it?
Of course it does. It gets out there, doesn't it? It gets on social media platforms and
until they think it's gone too far, and then it's like damage limitation, isn't it? Maybe that got to the point where it was on the verge of going too far.
What's too far?
maybe physical violence, then they could be done for encouraging it.
I mean, I suppose it wasn't
inside
funny in the end.
NBA.
The other guy's basically seen his arse, hasn't he? And he's lost his sense of
His
humour.
sense of humour's gone, yeah.
You know, maybe when someone's going at you all the time, that maybe you can sort of see it to a certain extent, but you know, they're just doing it for a laugh, aren't they? So you got to just take it with a pinch of salt.
If you find something that works, and I'm sure comedians do it and TV personalities do it all the time, you do one thing that gets a laugh, and it's him.
Carry on, yeah.
And then you're like, so every week he becomes the
And
recurring
also, you know, if
joke.
someone sees their ass out, then people just go in even more, don't
Well, he
they?
was obviously giving him ammunition to do it as well.
Yeah.
You got to
So
keep
he's
quiet,
obviously-
haven't you?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Rudy Gobert has shocked everyone. But not many people know this beef started over 2 years ago. Back in 2019, Shaq made fun of Rudy for crying after he was snubbed from the All-Star game.
There is no crying in basketball, Rudy. Man up.
I love
Get
that.
some icy hot on your face, Rudy.
Rudy never responded to Shaq, nor have they ever played against each other, so the situation kind of came out of nowhere. Shaq decided the year was too long in between sending some shots, so he started going at him again. When Shaq appeared on the All Things Covered podcast, the topic of Rudy Gobert's contract extension came up. Rudy recently signed a 5-year deal worth $205 million. That's the biggest deal for a center in NBA history. He could make $46 million in 2025 alone. That's nearly $20 million more than any season in Shaq's prime. And clearly, Shaq took some offense to this.
Oh yeah, what do you think about that contract?
Yeah, we're gonna
Rudy, I mean, he got $200 million, Shaq.
200.
I'm not going to hate, but this should be an inspiration to all the little kids out there. If you average 11 points in the NBA, you can get 200.
But Shaq didn't stop there. He went to his Instagram and posted this Photoshop picture of Shaq dunking on Rudy with the caption, "I would have had 45 points, 16 rebounds, 10 missed free throws, and 3 quarters.
I'm a G.
He would have had 11 points, 4 rebounds, and fouled out at 3 quarters. I'm a G." And Rudy tried clapping back, but those tweets didn't end up anywhere. Shaq and Damian Lillard's beef got so bad, it turned into a rap battle. It all started when Dame showed up on Joe Budden's podcast. He was there to promote his upcoming album, but, you know, being an NBA player, Dame was asked how he stacked up to other MCs in sports. And when asked to compare his rap career to Shaq, Dame didn't hold back.
You think you got better music than Shaq?
I think I rap better than Shaq.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
This set up one of the most entertaining beefs in sports history. Shaq heard Dame talk his trash, but instead of calling him out on Instagram, he went ahead and made a diss track.
Now it's time to be disciplined. It's time to pull up that belt and whoop a little ass. Here we go.
Saying things like, "Take your time to respond, there's no hurry. You'll never be Westbrook, never be Curry. What's in your wallet, American Express or Visa? Talking like you Brian, you ain't even Trevor or Risa." Ooh, Dame heard this, and you know, like most rappers would do,
Did that say Dr.
Yeah, Shaq O'Neal's Instagram.
No, it's just saying produced by Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe that's just a beat he was using.
Yeah, could be, I suppose, couldn't it? Although it won't put it past him to produce it anyway, Dr.
No.
Dre. So he's a big name, isn't he, Shaq? So
I know
Quite short, Shaq. Yes, 4 letters.
yeah, it's like Dave. No, but I know Tom McDonald did a track that he said produced by Eminem. But what actually happened was he spent $100,000 on the beat, didn't he? Did we react to it?
I think we did. I think
Yeah,
maybe
possibly.
saying about that.
Yeah,
Well, that's you get the name, you get the what do you call it?
Notoriety sort of thing.
Yeah, writing credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you?
"You Brian, you ain't even Trevor or Risa." Ooh, Dame heard this, and you know, like most rappers would do, he came at Shaq even harder, dropping a diss called "Rain, Rain, Go Away." You already know Dame took this beat personally, but he knew how great he was, so he wasn't scared to show someone like Shaq his skill. Dropping bars like, "He say he the GOAT, I come for his body. Platinum cause he bought all the copies. I fill the tank up with diesel. You jealous of me and I see you. Cause on this day, originals just can't f with the sequel." Ooh, the Dame went even crazier, saying, "It'd be wise to move on, Aristotle, cause it's a gimme. All the money in the world, but traded you for penny." Ooh, damn, ooh. Jesus, on fire right now. Huh, I'm sweating. Look, I don't care how great Shaq was in the NBA. This was the one time he couldn't defend himself. Shaq lost this one. Now, when it comes to players beefing with Shaq, no one's safe. Not current players, not legends. Shaq doesn't care. He'll chew you up and spit you out. And as soon as Scottie Pippen took a single shot, Shaq tried to put his career in a hearse. It started in 2015. Shaq put up this picture of the best Lakers and the best Bulls ever. And it was captioned, "We'd beat them by 50. What do you think?" Let me know, don't hold back. And Scottie Pippen saw this post and he felt disrespected, so he responded with a post of his own. This time a pic with him and MJ, caption, "Sorry Shaq, I don't get caught up in hypotheticals. All I know is we won 6 titles, twice the amount you claim while in LA. Ooh, I don't think Shaq gonna be happy about this one. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely loves just talking shit and stirring the
Oh,
pot.
just
Shaq,
about,
doesn't he?
yeah.
Big time trash talker. Isn't he?
Loves a battle, doesn't he?
Any excuse to just wind someone up and
But
watch
when you're
them
like,
go.
when you're over 7 foot and the size of him, what else are you gonna do?
Absolutely, yeah. You back it up, can't you, as well?
I noticed it showed him training as well. It looked like there was kickboxing, maybe jiu-jitsu or something. So
But he's a good talker, though, isn't he? You know what I mean?
He's a
You
good
start
talker,
arguing with
but-
him, he can always come back with something, can't he?
I think 99% of people can't challenge him realistically, physically, can they?
Yeah.
So he knows he can get away with just saying whatever he wants.
He's one of them where he just talks louder.
He does.
He definitely does with Chuck on all the stuff.
Chuck's
that
had him
he's
a few
saying.
times, just talks over him.
Yeah, just keep going.
Yeah, talking nonsense, but talking over him, yeah.
Was mad. That's why he went so reckless at Scottie on the Dan Patrick show.
It was the 5 best Lakers and the 5 best Bulls, and I said we beat them by 50. That's how I feel, and I'm sticking to it. I didn't say, hey, at Scottie Pippen, we'll beat you guys by 50. I just said, I'll beat you by 50. Now, he made it personal when he said, oh, at Shaq, hey, I don't believe in hypotheticals. So he swung first, so I'm going to swing second, and I'm going to swing last because I don't let bums disrespect me. Yeah, he was a great player, but I'm the bridge, he's the water. He will always be under me.
The beef was just getting started. Immediately after this, things on Instagram heated up between the two. Shaq posted the same pic that Scottie had posted, but he photoshopped MJ's face on him and said, "Sorry, Scottie Pippen, I don't believe in hypotheticals either. This guy did most of the work. Remember, I was Batman, you was Robin. I was Puffy, you was Mace." Ooh, and you think it'd be over after that, but Shaq was just living in Scottie's head rent-free. Later that day, Scottie responded one last time with the one thing he had on Shaq, rings, saying, "Game over, Shaq. All that ever mattered to me is winning. We did plenty of that in Chicago." But you know, Shaq always got the last word. He posted Scottie's face, edited onto a fiddle, and said, "The great Michael Jordan got you 6 rings. You'll always be remembered as Mr. Second Fiddle. Second behind him, second behind me. Game ain't over till I say so." Damn, Shaq heard me saying all that. Now, probably the most...
Shaq needs to get off Photoshop, doesn't he? It's all terribly Photoshopped pictures that he's trolling people with.
But they're the best. They're the funniest ones.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But every single beef so far has involved him photoshopping something and tweeting it.
Really, really unsubtle as well.
Infamous beef involving Shaq was between him and Dwight Howard, and their situation has been going on for over a decade. Dwight was drafted to the Magic, dressed up as Superman for the dunk contest, and eventually joined the Lakers. But that's also exactly how Shaq's career went. Drafted to the Magic, joined the Lakers, nicknamed Superman. It's a little weird, Dwight. So Shaq felt Dwight was doing everything to replace his legacy. Now, even though Dwight was a really good player, Shaq didn't give him any credit whatsoever. In 2012, Dwight's stats were better than any big in the league at the time. But Shaq wouldn't let anyone label Dwight as the best.
Dwight Howard is the best big man in the game. Chuck E. Cheese. Listen, you need to stop that. You need to, hey, listen, you need to let this Superman hatred go. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Hey, ain't got nothing to do with it. Listen to me. Andrew Bynum is a true big man. Back you down, jump hook. Dwight Howard has 1 or 2 moves on the block. His one move is to run and jump hook, and the other move is to pick and roll, get it slam. And he's going to get the same number of points. He's a much better defender and a much better rebounder. No way. I tell you what.
But that wasn't it. The Lakers recently signed Dwight for the 2019 season, and when TMZ asked Shaq what he thought about it, well, he said this.
Lakers just signed Dwight Howard. How do you feel about that?
Who?
Dwight Howard. You don't know?
Shaq's always just been petty when it comes to Dwight. Even during situations where it literally has nothing to do with Dwight at all, Shaq would still bring him up. Like this one time when Kobe did an interview, he claimed that he'd have 12 rings if Shaq hit the gym more, stayed in shape, wasn't lazy, all that. Somehow, that turned into Shaq dissing Dwight. When Shaq first saw this, he responded to Kobe and defended himself. And a lot of people thought it was turning into a beef between those two, but they addressed it on Twitter and claimed there was no beef. And instead, this is where Shaq decided to turn it into a situation about Dwight. This guy said D. White. The beef with these two is just out of hand. Shaq wouldn't even let Dwight celebrate the biggest moment of his career. After the Lakers won the championship, Dwight was posting pictures, videos, and he even gave an emotional speech. But Shaq said this about the guy.
You know what I don't like as a player, though?
What's that?
So a lot of players on their little Instagram bragging like they were the reason they got the championship. Sit your ass down. You didn't do nothing. Stop it.
But I already know who you're talking about.
You know it too. I know you know who I'm talking about. Stop it.
There
Front runner. Post one pick and sit your ass down.
Shaq and Charles Barkley have disrespected each other a ton throughout their careers. But back in 1999 is where their beef really started.
Oh, there's a swing by O'Neal. And they got a brouhaha.
But see, they've moved past this. Somewhat. Now they're teamed up on Inside the NBA where they debate things live. And plenty of moments over the years got completely out of control. Like back in 2017 when Shaq agreed LeBron needed some help added to the Cavs. Charles disagreed since Cleveland had just won a championship. But Shaq took things very personally.
You played for a team that had Big Four. You forgot about that? You, Akeem, Scottie.
First of all,
it doesn't matter.
That wasn't even close.
It doesn't matter.
No, it's not even close.
It doesn't matter.
We were all old men way past our prime.
It doesn't
This
matter.
guy just won the championship. He got a young Kyrie Irving and a terrific Kevin Love. And
but it takes more than that to win the championship.
They just won the championship. What do you mean it takes more?
Okay.
They just won the championship.
First of all, you know nothing about going back to back. I do and Kenny do.
Now, in most debates between these two, it always ends with Shaq yelling as loud as he can. And when Charles tried to give his opinion on the 2018 playoffs, Shaq was not messing around.
He ain't got to repair nothing. You got to stop babying your players. You got baby, that's why you ain't win.
He got the. I didn't have Dwayne Wade and Kobe Bryant carry me up and down the court.
So why you not Hall of Fame? Because I got 3 Finals MVP, Chuck.
Because you
Google me, Chuck.
Everybody
Google
knows
me,
you were a great
you
player.
see that?
Everybody
Google
knows
me.
you were a great player.
You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to
No,
he ain't got to repair
that's
nothing.
not.
He got to step up and play.
We all didn't
play.
have other players carrying us up and down the court. You can yell as much as you want to.
I got 3 Finals MVP. How many
you
got?
are a great player.
There's even been times where these two almost fought on air. Like in 2019 when Charles started calling Shaq names.
Mr. Sensitive. No, ain't no Mr. Sensitive. Do it again. I'm telling you right now.
Don't you want to weigh in on this?
No, I don't want to weigh in. No.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Shaq.
You know it all. Mr. Sensitive. No, I ain't sensitive. I'm going to knock your ass out. I'm telling you right now.
Shaq takes his opinion seriously, especially when it comes to the playoffs and winning championships. And whenever Charles tries to get in the way of that, Shaq lets him know the two of them aren't on the same level. A few years ago when the Cavs were in the finals, Shaq didn't hold back when Charles interrupted him.
Another must-win for Cleveland.
Oh, my goodness.
You don't want to mess around, Chuck. You have no idea what we're talking about.
It's a real must-win for Boston.
Because you've only been to the finals once. So
I
you don't know.
wasn't riding on Dwayne Wade's and Kobe's coattails.
Doesn't matter, Chuck. I got the same thing you got, and I passed you up 10 years
Just
ago.
letting you know. If I'd been riding on Kobe's coattails, Dwayne Wade's, and Alonzo Mourning's, too. I forgot about him.
Must-win for those guys. Everybody knows you're a bum.
Rick Fox.
People question why you're in the Hall of
Fisher.
Fame anyway.
Why did that get so personal when we start talking about Game 5?
No, because Chuck always interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, Chuck. I'm going to punch you right in your face. I'm telling you.
Okay. We're going to be moving some furniture.
Okay, I got you.
I'm going to throw one of these chicken wings at your fat ass.
Okay.
You going to sit it like you going to grab it like what those birds do.
You going to do what?
Come on, man. Quit screwing around.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
No, come on, man.
You don't want to get on this old cheap suit Kenny got on.
Papa was a roller stab with a triangle.
Shaq can say all of these crazy things because, well, he's got the rings to back it up. Even when he was overweight, he was still a dominant force. But these guys, they let themselves go and haven't been the same since. Some of these guys gained hundreds of pounds, became criminals, armed robbers. It's just ridiculous, dude. So what are you doing? You need to click on this video, man.
It's a good video.
That was a good video.
Yeah,
the other one
really
was good
good.
as well. It was who was it? What channel was that?
It's just gone now, but we've reacted to it a few times.
Yeah, it was good, whatever it was.
Yeah, he did the "You'll Never See This Again" video, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah, right, it's the same one.
The high school basketball team, that was the balls and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I think he did that. It's
Yeah,
great
Shaq's
video.
just a bully, and he just like yaps over and so like
He is,
just
yeah.
pulls out his own stats from when he played.
Yeah.
You know, when you're talking, when you're doing punditry like that, you've got to put a little bit of balance into it.
Of course you have, yeah.
I think he's going back to what he was doing. Like,
Yeah.
I was this and I was that. Yeah.
I think he's got short man syndrome, even though he's a giant.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how big he is. He's definitely got the attitude of a short guy with everything to prove.
A lot of the time there, even when someone else has done well, you're saying, well, it wasn't because of you, it's because someone else behind you, and trying to sort of take the sort of that glory away from him.
But when they did it to him, he kept saying, I was MVP. And
it was all me.
Yeah. Funny.
He's the right character.
He is, isn't he? Big time.
He's so entertaining.
He is, yeah. He's just a wind-up, isn't he? He obviously loves
huge
it.
wind-up.
Oh, you'd hate to argue with him, wouldn't you? I know you wouldn't mind, but
you'd
probably have a pretty good go at him. But
yeah, it'd come down to you wouldn't fight him. You'd have to fight him with words. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could probably run faster than all of us as well.
I'll give him a run.
Yeah, I wonder if it's he's so used to being at a high level of competition that when he retired, everything's competition.
Maybe. And winning. I think he sees
arguments are competition.
I think he sees debate. Yeah, the debate as a competition.
Do you know what it is
he
though,
needs
as
to
well?
win it. So.
Do you know what it is as well? You might appreciate this as well. I think since he's retired, he feels probably still good enough to play, although he's not.
Yeah,
he still feels that he could be doing what he's doing on the court, and he'd probably get embarrassed on the court with some of these players now. But at the same time, he's sort of like talking as if I can do that now.
Yeah, or I can do better.
I can do better than that now.
Yeah,
and it's probably not the case.
Yeah,
probably wouldn't be far off, but he wouldn't be able to last the game.
Yeah.
I mean?
Unlikely, I would suggest. But what a character.
Yeah,
love him though.
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
I like that.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers guys.